Well, hello and welcome along to Hong Kong Direct. It is that time of the week again, of course, where we'll bring you all the very best that Hong Kong racing has to offer on the show. We'll be taking a look at some sartorial elegance with Zac Purton. But before we get there, there is a Hong Kong owner making big waves in Europe with his racehorse ownership. His name is Marc Chan, and he recently owned the Prix de la Forêt winner last weekend over at Longchamp in the shape of Kinross. And earlier on this week, I managed to catch up with Marc, and I started by asking him how he got bitten by the racing bug.
Well, I was racing in Hong Kong, as you know, like quite a few years ago. I have several horses in Hong Kong, and then I thought that that I've been watching the race in the other countries, especially Australia, US, and Europe, and then I thought maybe come to where the racing started, the origins in the UK.
And just on the success that you've had, Marc, in the UK, obviously Rafe Beckett is your primary trainer. I mean, there are horses like Kinross, of course. Angel Blur was obviously another Group 1 winner for you. Lazoo recently, new mandate. You must have to pinch yourself sometimes, do you? And just think, when does this roller coaster of emotion actually stop?
Yeah, sure. Just within the short time frame of 2 years, I got like 5 to 6 good, very good horse. 4 Group 1s horse now, and 6 group horses. Yeah.
And obviously that's your sort of European branch of your operation, of course. And obviously, I know, having spoken to you, you're currently in Newmarket, obviously sourcing some new talent for your stable and your operation. As far as Hong Kong is concerned, obviously you have had success here, perhaps not to the same level. What's the aim as far as Hong Kong racing is concerned, Marc? I know a lot of owners always want to win a derby. Would that be fair?
Well, I mean, every horse owner in Hong Kong would love to be able to participate in the win of the derby. I tried it year before last, with the Tsar and the Summit, but obviously, Hong Kong is a very harsh environment where the net lawn turf is really, as all the other trainers claim, it's like rock hard, like a concrete. So you need to find a horse with the right constitution for the Hong Kong training environment and the racing environment, which is like a very fast hard turf. Yeah.
And just on the horses that you obviously have run here, you mentioned a few of those names, the Summit, Tsar. There's one that I wanted to ask you about, and I'm sure many viewers would love an update, and that's Lord Thunder. Where's he at the moment? Because we saw him twice, he won twice, and what's the latest on him?
Yeah, it's been 2 for 2. Very good horse, I think. He is the Knight of Thunder, gelding, from Australia. I've always liked Knight of Thunder. Actually, I sold Knight of Thunder last year, a filly, to the sales here in Telesale, and that horse is now in Denmark, and it's 2 for 2. That horse had an injury, tendon injury, and apparently David Hayes telling me that he's looking really good and should be on his way back to the track. So he's doing short seconds clip kind of gallop. Hopefully, fingers crossed that he will be back to full form. Yeah.
Yeah, we certainly look forward to seeing him. And Marc, just also, I read an article recently, or an older article, but obviously profiling yourself. Is moving into sort of the breeding side of things something that you want to branch out into?
Well, I'm already in the breeding, actually. Yeah, I've been, doing a bit of pinhook for fun, and also bought some foals, but actually I have 3 mares that are in foal right now, and early this year I did my very first foal, our Galileo mare, a colt by William Bassett. Yeah.
Great to chat to you, obviously, and we wish you very well with every horse that runs in your colours. They're becoming rather famous, and I'm sure we're going to see more of them here in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, they've been. The colours have been doing well in Europe, in France and England, and We also won the Wagga Wagga Gold Cup this May in Australia, right? Yeah, Chris Waller did very well with a horse called Alias, which is the bred by the same lady that won the ARC just last week, this past weekend. Miss K. Rosling.
Well, Marc Chan, then great to chat to Mark. We wish him well with his runners going forward, of course. And for those big days, you need to be dressed appropriately. And coming up here in Hong Kong on the 16th of October is Gentlemen's Bow Tie Race Day. The Sha Tin Trophy is the main race on the programme, and something a little bit different perhaps as far as going racing and dressing up is concerned. A bow tie, very much a fashionable addition to one's suit and outfit when they go to the races. And well, a few of the jockeys have been getting involved with the promotion of the event, and very looking forward to it as well, with the Group 2 being the feature on the programme. And earlier on this week, I caught up with the man they call Purton, Zac Purton.
Yeah, obviously being the champion jockey, the sponsor possibly asked for them to represent them in the advertisement, which has been the common theme for the last few years. So that's why I've ended up on there, and it has helped that I've been on Beauty Generation a few years as well. So he's been able to go out there and win the race, and hopefully I can win it again this year.
A jockey very much is their own brand. Do you enjoy this sort of thing? I mean, obviously you very much have got your own style. Do you enjoy this sort of carry on, dressing up like this?
I've grown to enjoy it more than what I used to. But yeah, it's a little bit of fun. We don't have to do it too often, which is good. But it's nice in Hong Kong to be able to dress up on some of the race days, whether it's for the gentlemen or for the ladies.
And just an enjoyable day, I suppose. Well, with the race itself, obviously it's a big race. It's a race that's sort of gearing up towards what is a big meeting for us in December. You're the most successful jockey in the race. I imagine there's an element that you look forward to the day, given that you've got good history in the race. Yeah,
I do, and that's one of the reasons it's been a great day to me. But I do also enjoy these sponsored days. I think they do add a little bit more fashion and flair to our meetings, and sometimes we lack that a little bit. So it gives everybody the chance to go out and put themselves out of their comfort zone and try and look nice. So in that respect, it's good. And then on the track, it's a stepping stone for us in the lead up to our big meeting there in December. So all our best horses will be racing against each other, and you get to gauge where you're at compared to the opposition, and then try and form your strategy going forward.
I know we're a little way out from the meeting itself, but are we likely to see Zac Purton on the winner, perhaps? Do you think you've got a decent chance this year?
Yeah, I hope so. Well, I'm going to be on California Spangle, so he won well first up the other day, but he's going to meet a much stronger opposition next time. They're basically Class 1 horses he was racing against last time. He has to step up and do it against the big boys, at the weights as well. So we'll see where he's at, and from there I'll be able to assess his chances going towards December.
Yes, fantastic to catch up with Zac there, of course. And you would have noticed in that piece of footage, Francis Loy. He had, by far and away, I think, the best bow tie on last year. So looking forward to all of that, but we can also look forward to what's coming up as far as racing is concerned here in Hong Kong in the next few meetings. We do race, of course, on Saturday, and then we are back to Happy Valley on the 12th of October, and then the Oriental Watch Sha Tin Trophy coming up on the 16th. Thoroughly looking forward to that race, and that is, of course, Gentlemen's Bow Tie Race Day as well. So that's what's coming up for you here in Hong Kong in the next few meetings. But as we leave you on this week's show, as recently as Wednesday, in fact, Dennis Yip managed to record his 800th winner here in Hong Kong. Many congratulations to him. And our classic replay for this week's episode is a classic Dennis Yip winner. It was his final winner of 2013, and it was, of course, the winner that sealed him the Trainers' Premiership. It was Flying Elite. Enjoy this, and many thanks for watching.
Electronic Fortune here. Berry takes up the running to avoid covering unnecessary ground, and it's Electronic Fortune rolling a length and a half to Royal Partner second. Gryffindor third, followed by Flying Elite, one off. Circuit Star moves up 3 deep. followed then by Ride with the Wind, trailing up with cover. From Plentiful, Supreme Essence, a length and a half to Red Dancer. He's got shuffled well back from Young Sing, and the last two, Naval Orange, and amazingly, as they lead the back straight, an Electronic Fortune held together from Royal Partner and Circuit Star strides up 3 deep. He's got the favourite Flying Elite trapped in a pocket. Gryffindor on the fence, then Ride with the Wind and Supreme Essence. They turn for home, the crowd going ballistic. It's Electronic Fortune being tackled by Royal Partner. Flying Elite in the red blinkers, surging through the centre for Dennis Shep. Flying Yip draws a length clear. Supreme Essence, Red Dancer running on, but Flying Elite, what a night of drama in the Trainers Premiership, and Dennis Shep takes it out.